G'day, mates. That's how my Australian friends say hello. And I say, welcome to Grundkurs English. Heute beschäftigen wir uns mit der Gegenwart, aber nicht philosophisch, sondern in der Grammatik. Wir schauen uns das Present Simple und das Present Continuous genauer an. Und dann auch noch den Imperative. Aber let's get the party started with leisure, pleasure, and entertainment. Because we love to entertain you. Anyway, today's piece of literature is from the British bestseller author Peter Mayle. His series of books detailing in his life Provence, France, became very famous. Unfortunately, poor Mr. Mayle had to flee from his house in Provence after he had put its exact location in his books, and readers started visiting him. For his first unexpected guests, he opened a bottle of wine and they philosophized about the literature. But then Japanese tourists started to arrive by the busloads. Sometimes it's good to stay anonyme. This piece is from a happier time out of the book Toujours Provence. Mayle and his guests are about to visit a concert in Avignon where Luciana Pavarotti is to perform. Enjoy.
Swift and decisive action was necessary to secure tickets. It was taken while we were dithering by our friend Christopher, a man who operates with military precision when it comes to the big night out. He arranged everything and gave us our marching orders. On parade, 1800 hours. Dinner in Orange under a magnolia tree at 1930 hours. Seated in the theatre by 2100 hours. All ranks to be equipped with cushions to protect buttocks from stone seats. Liquid rations provided for the intermission. Return to base approximately at 100 hours. There are times when it is a relief and a pleasure to be told exactly what to do, and this was one of them. We left at 6 sharp, arriving in Orange an hour later, to find the town in festival mood. Every cafe was full and bustling with extra tables and chairs, edging out into the streets to make driving a test of how many waiters you could avoid bumping into. Already more than 2 hours before the performance, hundreds of people with cushions and picnic baskets were streaming towards the theatre. The restaurants displayed special menus for the Soirée Pavarotti. Le Tout Orange was rubbing its hands in anticipation, and then it started to rain. The whole town looked upwards, waiters, drivers, cushion carriers, and no doubt the maestro himself, as the first few drops landed on dusty streets that had been dry for weeks. Quelle catastrophe! Would he sing under an umbrella? How could the orchestra play with damp instruments? The conductor conduct with a dripping baton? For as long as the shower lasted, we could almost feel thousands of people holding their breath. But by 9 o'clock, the rain had long since gone, and the first stars were coming out above the immense wall of the theatre.
As you have just heard, the visit of the concert is planned with military precision. And our 4-star grammar general is attacking today's grammar load with nothing less. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir. Zu Befehl, ganz genau. Wie angekündigt geht es heute um das Präsens, die Gegenwartsformen. Wir starten mit dem Present Continuous, also der Verlaufsform der Gegenwart. Diese Zeitform, Present Continuous, gibt es im Deutschen nicht. Sie wird im Englischen verwendet, um Vorgänge zu beschreiben, die gerade eben vor sich gehen oder eine gewisse Zeit dauern. Außerdem wird sie sehr oft für Handlungen verwendet, die in der Zukunft stattfinden. Damit beschäftigen wir uns dann ausführlich in der Folge 7. Achten Sie auf diese Formen im folgenden Film. Eric is planning his weekend.
Fred speaking.
Hey, Fred, this is Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Hey, do you have any idea what you want to do for the weekend?
No, what's up?
Well, do you want to go see the new Batman movie at the Sunday matinee?
No, I plan to watch it with my nephew.
Well, do you have any idea what we could do on the weekend? Wait a minute. Let me come over and we'll talk about it. Okay.
Well, right now I'm planning to read a book this weekend. Let me check what everybody else is up to. Maybe I can find something for us to do.
Okay, cool. Hey, what's Claudia doing this weekend? Is she visiting her parents?
Yes, she's out of town at the weekend. What about Julia?
Well, Julia's attending a knitting course on Saturday and Sunday. Look, this is starting to get complicated. Let's meet up for lunch and we can talk about our plans.
Sure. Give me a half an hour to come up with something.
Okay.
Let's meet at noon at the snack bar around the corner.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay? Good. See you later.
Da war ja schon viel Schönes dabei. Zunächst einmal haben Sie bestimmt festgestellt, wie das Present Continuous gebildet wird. Nämlich so. Schauen wir uns das mal an. Man nehme die entsprechende Form von to be, also you are, he, she, it is, we are und so weiter. Dann hänge man an das Verb ein ing. Sie sehen es in der Grafik. Aus den Grundformen be und plan wird in der ersten Person Present Continuous dann I am planning. Wir schauen uns noch ein paar Beispiele aus Erics Gespräch mit Fred an. Hier sehen Sie das Present Continuous. Da haben wir jeweils die Form von to be und das Verb in der ing-Form. Und noch ein paar Hinweise zur Bildung der ing-Form. Bei manchen Wörtern gibt es eine Veränderung der Schreibweise. Nach einem kurzen betonten Vokal, also A, E, I, O oder U, verdoppeln wir den Konsonanten. Endet ein Wort auf ein stummes E, also ein E, das nicht gesprochen wird, so wie bei hope zum Beispiel, dann fällt das E weg, wenn das ing angehängt wird. Und dann haben wir noch Ausnahmen, natürlich. Aus die wird dying, aus lie wird lying. Aus IE wird also Y. Das merken wir uns jetzt einfach mal. So, jetzt wissen wir also, wie das Present Continuous gebildet wird, nämlich mit der entsprechenden Form von to be und dem Verb mit angehängtem ing. Jetzt sollten wir uns noch damit beschäftigen, wann und warum es angewendet wird. Am besten schauen wir noch einmal bei Eric rein.
Well, I'm planning to read a book this weekend.
Look, this is starting to get complicated.
Ich hatte ja bereits vorhin erwähnt, dass das Present Continuous verwendet wird, um Vorgänge zu beschreiben, die gerade vor sich gehen oder eine gewisse Zeit dauern. Zum Beispiel wie gerade gesehen bei Eric und Fred. Fred plant jetzt gerade, dass er am Wochenende ein Buch lesen möchte. Und Eric findet in genau diesem Augenblick, dass die ganze Planerei anfängt, kompliziert zu werden. Damit sind wir mit dem ersten Teil unserer Grammatik eigentlich schon durch. Oh halt, da ist noch was. Bestimmte Verben haben kein Present Continuous. Das sind Verben, die einen Zustand ausdrücken, wie to want oder to possess. Und Verben der sinnlichen Wahrnehmung, die sozusagen ganz von selbst gehen, wie to see, to hear, to smell, to taste. Mehr dazu finden Sie dann im Begleitbuch. Eric, willst du eigentlich auch mal wieder was sagen?
Wenn ich darf.
Go ahead.
Dankeschön. Okay. Fred and I have problems to get our entertainment schedule in order. Today's cowboy episode is also about the entertainment business. Location, a movie theater. Mission, rescue a lady. Let's watch the cowboy.
Hey, Julia.
Oh, hey, Fred.
What are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be at your knitting course.
Yes, I am. I'm on my lunch break now, and I want to buy cards for me and my friend Eve before they are sold out.
You want to buy cards?
Yeah.
But what are you doing standing in the line here? They don't sell birthday cards or postcards.
I think it's time to call a cowboy. Hello, cowboy. I have a problem communicating. Can you please come to the rescue?
Okay. I'm coming to the rescue. What seems to be the problem, ma'am?
Well, Cowboy, ich möchte Karten für die Stand-up-Comedy-Show kaufen. Aber Card ist wohl nicht das richtige Wort für diese Art von Karte.
Richtig. You wanna buy a ticket. Das deutsche Wort Karte gibt's mehrere Bedeutungen. Deshalb gibt es auch verschiedene englische Wörter. Erstens, Eintrittskarte, Fahrkarte ist gleich Tickets. Gibt es noch Karten for die Vorstellung am Dienstag? You still got some tickets for the show on Tuesday? Zweitens, Spielkarte, Postkarte, ist gleich, card. Wollen wir Karten spielen? Shall we play a game of cards? Drittens, Speisekarte, ist gleich, Menü. Herr Ober, können wir bitte die Karte nochmal haben? Hey waiter, can I have the menu again, please? Viertens, Landkarte, ist gleich, Map. Ich finde diesem Ort Umleitung nicht auf die Karte. I can't seem to find the place Umleitung on the map.
Thanks, cowboy, for your help. Now I know the difference between ticket, card, menu, and map.
My pleasure, ma'am. If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you do is you stop digging. The second thing you do is call a cowboy. And now we are moving from the Wild West to the west of Great Britain. Wales, not the mammals, is part of the United Kingdom and about the same size as Massachusetts. It has over 1,200 kilometers of coastline, wild cliffs, and sandy beaches. But see for yourself.
Wales is the smallest part of the United Kingdom, with an area of 21,000 square kilometres and a good 3 million inhabitants. Higher in numbers than the human inhabitants, Wales is populated by sheep. Without them, Wales's landscape is inconceivable. 12 million of them furbish the lush pastures. 1/3 of the Welsh earn their living from farming. Between April and June is sheep shearing time. Wales is famous for exporting its wool to the English textile market. Besides animals, rivers, wide bays, and historic buildings shape this unique, wild landscape. The largest fortress in Wales is to be found in the south of the country and is called Caerphilly Castle. It was built in the 13th century. The capital is also in South Wales, Cardiff. Earlier, she was known as the cradle of the Industrial Revolution. That was in the time when steamships rather than sailing boats were underway. The wealth that was once Cardiff's is still present in the house facades with their typical gables. Many young people still gravitate towards the capital. There are fewer opportunities for work in the country. Cardiff is known for its tolerance and openness, towards foreigners as well. After all, in Celtic, the word Wales means fellow countrymen. The Welsh are still attached to their Celtic roots, including their Celtic language. Since 1993, the Welsh and English languages have been formally given equal status. Welsh is a compulsory subject at school. And Wales wouldn't be Wales if you couldn't still take a dip in the warm waters of the Gulf Stream with temperatures of only 16 degrees outside.
16 degrees. I'm getting cold when I see this. But Fred and I have hot plans for the weekend, as you will see in the next film. The other present tense will be presented, the present simple, die einfache Gegenwart. When do I use the present simple? With everything I do regularly and often. Or if I do many things one after the other, a chain of actions. And we use the present simple with actions that don't last long. Achten Sie bitte bei meinem Mittagessen mit Fred auf diese 3 Anwendungen. But I tell you what, I am so hungry. I can eat a cow. Do you have plans for the weekend?
The weather's going to be nice. Let's go hiking in the mountains.
Hiking? No. I hike almost every other weekend. This weekend I have off. Do you know what you want?
The lentil soup.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, I need some time to relax too, since next week I've got a lot of work to do.
I'll take
Hello.
2 Linsen soups, please.
Yeah.
But I thought we could find some time to hang out. We can either go to the gym, watch amateur soccer, or we go to a club Sunday evening and watch some stand-up comedy.
That sounds good. How about if we go to the gym first and then watch some stand-up?
Okay. I buy the tickets for the stand-up, and then we meet at the gym Saturday morning.
Okay.
Does Julia really go to a knitting course every weekend?
Yeah. For 1 month now, she attends this course. She wants to knit socks for her nieces and nephews for Christmas.
Really?
What about Caroline? You think she wants to come along?
Should I call her and ask?
Yeah. Better yet, visit her after work. She lives right around the corner from me, so go over there, ring, and ask her in person.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
The soup is good.
Delicious.
Wie Eric ja gerade schon gesagt hat, das Present Simple verwenden wir erstens bei Vorgängen, die immer wieder und gewohnheitsmäßig geschehen, also bei allem, was ich regelmäßig und immer wieder mache. Zweitens bei Handlungsketten, also wenn ich vieles hintereinander mache. Oder drittens bei Vorgängen, die nur kurz ablaufen und dann abgeschlossen sind, wenn es also schnell gehen muss. Ein Beispiel zu erstens, Verwendung des Present Simple bei gewohnheitsmäßigen Handlungen, haben wir hier.
I hike almost every weekend.
I hike almost every weekend. Eric geht fast jedes Wochenende zum Wandern. Er macht das also oft, es ist eine Gewohnheit. Deshalb verwendet er hier das Present Simple, I hike, die einfache Gegenwart. Beim Present Simple gibt es Signalwörter, die helfen zu erkennen, dass man es verwendet. Schauen wir uns das auch mal an. Alles mit every gehört dazu, also every day, every month, every weekend, every morning. Dann always und often, immer und oft, usually und normally, üblicherweise. Aber auch Wörter wie nie, never, selten, seldom oder sometimes, manchmal. Lange Rede, kurzer Sinn. Bei Handlungen, die man immer oder immer wieder tätigt, verwendet man im Englischen das Present Simple. Weiter zum nächsten unserer 3 Punkte. Zweitens. Das Present Simple verwenden wir bei Handlungsketten. Ein Vorgang reiht sich unmittelbar an einen anderen. Wir suchen bei Eric und Freds Plänen mal danach.
How about if we go to the gym first and then watch some stand-up?
Sie sehen es hier. We go to the gym first and then watch. Erst Fitnessstudio, dann Stand-up-Comedy. Eine Handlung nach der anderen. Deshalb Present Simple. We go und we watch. Auch für die Handlungsketten gibt es einige Signalwörter. First und then hatten wir gerade. Dann noch Wörter wie after that oder finally. Alles Wörter, die Handlungen in eine Abfolge stellen. Zuerst mache ich dies, dann mache ich das und zuletzt dann was anderes. Und jetzt noch zu Fall 3, bei dem das Present Simple zur Anwendung kommt. Kurz ablaufende Vorgänge. He drops his fork. He cuts his finger. The bomb explodes. Das dauert alles nicht lang, zum Glück, und ist dann vorbei. Damit haben wir unsere 3 Fälle, in denen wir das Present Simple verwenden. Alle 3 noch einmal in dieser Übersicht hier. Present Simple verwenden wir bei Handlungen, die wir immer wieder und gewohnheitsmäßig machen. Bei Handlungsketten und bei sehr raschen Vorgängen. Nun ist das Thema Present Simple aber wirklich abgeschlossen. Und jetzt müssen Sie noch einmal Fred und Eric beim Essen ertragen, wo sie uns freundlicherweise die eine oder andere Imperativform präsentieren. Und ab.
Call her. Better yet, visit her after work. She lives around the corner from you. Go over there, ring, and ask her in person.
Eric fordert hier Fred höflich auf, sie anzurufen bzw. sie zu besuchen. Call her, better yet, visit her after work. Es handelt sich um eine Aufforderung. Der Imperativ, also die Befehlsform, entspricht der Infinitivform. Visit, walk, ring. Man bildet sie ohne To-Do. Möchte man allerdings jemanden auffordern, etwas nicht zu tun, dann braucht man wieder die Umschreibung mit To-Do, eben don't. Hier auf der nächsten Grafik sehen wir den Imperativ und seine Verneinung gemeinsam. Call her, don't call her. Visit her, don't visit her. Walk over there, don't walk over there. Damit ist der Grammatikteil für heute beendet. Ich verabschiede mich und benutze doch gleich mal den gerade gelernten Imperativ. Start your engine, Eric.
Oh, sorry, I left my keys at home. Thank you for today's grammar explanations, and I will immediately use the imperative to ask our viewers politely to watch Mr. Holmes and Mr. Bogart tell us the differences between American and British English. Watch closely, and don't you dare leave the room. Stay seated. Hey, Reiner, I saw you move. Sit down. Bicycle. Push bike. Carnival. Fun fair. Legal holiday. Bank holiday. Motorcycle. Motorbike. Go to the movies. Go to the cinema. Movie theater. Cinema. Vacation. Holidays. Trailer. Caravan. Caravan. Oh my God. The British are strange. Caravan rubbish. That just sounds wrong. Trailer trash are the right words. Well, anyway, there is no trailer trash in Boston, Massachusetts. But there is a very annoying foreigner. Our Bavarian in Boston still tries to talk to his friends at the bar.
Thank you, man.
If I have to walk home from work late at night, I'm sometimes wary of the people that walk on the same side of the street as me.
You mean your schedule varies week to week because you work shift? What does that has to do with your walking home?
She is wary of people, not very.
Wary, wary heißt aufmerksam. Very, very heißt variieren. Be wary when someone varies their accent. I hope you have been following our program carefully, but you might still be interested in a summary of today's events in the language zone.
You're talking in a different language, hoping everyone understands you. Beyond the language, there is another dimension, a dimension of articulation, a dimension of self-confidence, a dimension of knowledge. You are moving in a land of both listening and comprehension. You are now entering the language zone. Author Peter Mile opened the episode for us with details of his daily life and frustrations living in France. His book, Toujours Provence, focuses generally on being an outsider in France and how he and his wife become accustomed to the French way of life and the strange adventures and misunderstandings they have along the way. Mail makes us recognize that the next best thing to solving a problem is finding some humor in it. Eric, our adventurous American, made plans for the weekend with his friend Fred. By way of his determination, he and Fred decide to go to the gym and watch stand-up comedy. By listening to Eric and Fred, we saw how they both used the present simple and the present continuous. For example, I am planning to read a book this weekend. With Into the English World, we took a trip to the country of Wales. Our wise cowboy explained how the German word Karte has more than one English meaning in English: map, menu, card, and ticket. Once again, our two detectives, Humphrey Bogart and Sherlock Holmes, showed us how different the English and American can be with their own languages. If you want to take a vacation in your motorhome, you'd better do that in America, because you can only go on a holiday with your caravan in England. And our sorry little Bavarian is still acting as if he understands what really is going on.
That's a wrap for today's show. Time to say goodbye, take care, and Reiner, I told you to sit down. Man. And I hope we will see you soon. Auf Wiedersehen.